Hello everyone. In this lecture we will start with module pool programming. Now what is module pool? A module pool is a pool of modules. That pool of module can be pool of screens, can be pool of includes, can be pool of programs. In module pool programming we will always write the logic in small modules. Those modules will be handled by our flow logic. We will discuss this whenever we will create one module pool. So module pool is a pool of module. That pool of modules can be pool of screen, that can be pool of includes, that can be pool of programs. Generally it is used for pool of screens. Now we start with creation of module pool. So I am going for transaction code SC38. I am passing the name of the program. Suppose now I am creating a customer specific object, so its first name starts with Z or Y. Suppose my name of the program is Z project underscore mod ZM underscore project. Now I will click on this create button. Suppose description is module pool for projects. Now I will click on this. I will take the type. Now whenever we have created the simple programs, we have taken the type at executable program. Now we will take the type as module pool. Now I will click on this save button. I am saving this as a local object. Now I will check for the syntax. I will click on the activate button. Now this is my module pool. Now I will go for transaction code SC80. I will draw from the drop down. I will select program and I will pass the name of the module pool, ZM underscore project. Now I will activate this program module pool. Now what I will do in this module pool, I will create two screens, and from the one screen I will navigate to second screen. Now I will right click on this create screen. Now suppose my first screen number is 0, 100, suppose enter. Now a screen has always three parts: attributes, element list, flow logic. Suppose I am taking this screen as project header details. I am taking this screen as normal screen. Now I will go with element list, in which it will show you the various elements which are available on the screen. These are the attributes of the screen. Now I will come on to flow logic part, which is the important part. Flow logic. Now every screen has these two events by default coming: process before output and process after input. Now what is this process before output and what is this process after input? What is this process before output? It is called, this event will called before displaying the screen. Before displaying the screen, this event is called. Now whenever we have PBO event, means process before output event, okay, we have the output word at the last. Now we have second event, that is process after input. Now what is this process after input event? Whenever you are this event is called whenever you are passing some values and whenever you click on the OK button, or whenever you are doing some action to navigate on to the next screen. What is process before output event? it is called before displaying that screen, and process after event is whenever you are passing some values and you click on the OK button, or you can click on that button which is navigating you to another screen. So now what is the use of this process before output event? If you want to provide some default values to the screen, so you can give those values into this process before output event, because it is called before displaying that screen. If after passing the input you want to perform some action, you have to write the logic in process after input event. Now if you want to navigate from one screen to another screen, then in that case you can write the logic in process after input event. Now we have two more events in module pool, that is process on value request and process on help request, that is called as POV and POH. Now what is this process on value request? This event is called whenever you are pressing F4 button on any input field. At that time process on value request event is called. Now we have another event, that is process on help request. Now whenever you click on any field or whenever you are pressing F1, it will give you the technical information about that field or help for that field. Now you can provide your own documentation with the help of this event, process on help request and process. And so in module pool we have total major 4 types of events. Process before output, that is PBO, which is called before displaying the screen. Next we have process after input, which is called whenever you are providing the input and you click on the OK button to do some another processing. Now we have process on value request. This event is called whenever you are pressing F4 button on any input field, and process on help request is used to provide the documentation for any input field. Rest we will continue in next lecture.